Thank you. First, I want to say I'm going to be talking about enhancing communications with RCS. Very similar to Gil's presentation from Converse, I'll be discussing the RCS, or Rich Communication Services, which are primarily based upon the OMA standards, being the OMA CPM, as well as things such as OMA Simple and Presence. A little quick introduction about Interop Technologies for those that aren't familiar with our company. We were founded in 2002. We have roughly over 100 employees. We're headquartered in the United States of America. One of the things that's different about Interop Technologies is we've always, from day one, always been the hosting or the provider or really the cloud of our services. So we offer SMS, MMS, RCS, all this from the cloud for mobile operators. We feel that's important because it allows them to launch services quickly. It allows them to, as they make the evolution to IP communications, they're not having to forklift a bunch of infrastructure within their network. They can simply evolve as our services evolve with technology. We have roughly over 180 deployments and over 40 different customers. We operate geo-redundant network operation centers in Dallas as well as Fort Myers, Florida. And everything we do is based upon multi-tenancy and multi-technology. So we're building things for GSM operators, CDMA operators, LTE operators, IDEN operators, all within the same infrastructure, all within the same platform. Some of our key customers, Metro PCS, SmartFriend Indonesia, and Visa Phone in Nigeria. And some of the products that we offer today that I'm going to be discussing is RCS, primarily, our RCS application server. And what this is, it's more than just messaging. It's a solution. So we have everything from the provisioning server to provision the handsets to make a seamless provision of RCS clients, as well as presence, XDMS, and then the messaging with the interworking to the legacy networks as well. And we have all the legacy SMSC, MMSC products as well. If you want to know more information about our products, please stop by. All right, now on to what I came to talk about, and that's about RCS. RCS, one would argue, maybe at least in the short term, a way to combat the over-the-top threat. The over-the-top threat would be the likes of the WhatsApp, the Vibers, the iMessage, the Skypes. So mobile operators, they've had their own private safe world, this private IP network based upon SS7. Well, now that they're moving into the IP space, now that they're deploying LTE networks, now they have all these smartphones that are high penetration, especially if you look at North America, we have over 60% smartphone penetration. And then you have the apps. So with that gave opportunity for the internet-based communications world to enter into that mobile space. So what the operators are really vying for today is mind share. Can you remain relevant as a communication service provider? Because if not, if you continue with just the circuit switch voice, messaging, you're going to find others that are going over the top. Telco over the top is another term I'm sure you'll start to hear or you have heard. Well, RCS is an initiative by the GSMA to really evolve communication for mobile operators, allowing them to make that transition into the IP space, as well as enhance their services. So beyond just your SMS or your MMS, you now have all the advanced features, such as group chat. You see the live communications that the person is typing. You see that the message has been displayed, the message has been delivered. So all these, you can send files directly to each other via file transfer. It incorporates presence information. So not only the capabilities of the people in your contact address book, but their social presence information. Are they online? Are they offline? What's their avatar? What are some of their social links? So all that's enabled through the OMA presence or simple enabler, and GSMA has taken a profile of OMA CPM and other enablers and built this RCS service. RCSE, as you may or may not be familiar with, was a European effort to really simplify and accelerate the launch of RCS within the network. And they branded that join so that, if you're talking to your friends, you can't say, hey, does your phone support RCSE version 1.2.2 hotfixes? It doesn't really, hit with the consumers. It's does your product support join? The same way they're saying, do you have WhatsApp? Do you have Skype? Do you have Viber? So that's it's been very successful as far as the branding. European operators and SK Telecom, KT, all these operators are launching it globally now. Metro PCS in North America launched a service beyond just RCS-E, which includes more RCS-5 features such as presence, as well as this concept of a converged or a combined inbox for all RCS and SMS and MMS. So the operator still has a strong advantage here. They own the mobile identity of the subscriber. The great thing about a phone, all you need to know is their phone number. You call them, then message them. It's all centered around the phone number. I don't need to know I don't need to know a password. I don't need to log in. I just simply turn on my phone. The mantra is it's just there and it just works. So there's no sign-in, no passwords, and it's interoperable across all operators, or at least it will be a globally interoperable service versus Skype as a cloud, WhatsApp as a cloud, Viber as a cloud. And some of these do open them up, but if you think about Facebook, they make money by driving subscribers to their website for their advertising. They're not very interested in opening up and exposing all their capabilities because then people don't have to use their application. And an example would be if I integrate with a Facebook API, within a month or a couple months, they change that API, my service no longer works. That's why Join is a great initiative. It's standards-based. It's interoperable across all operators. You'll see many handset OEMs that are integrating native Join clients as well. And there's a kind of a short-term solution as well as a secondary device solution, which is a downloadable application. So what I'll be demonstrating today is our RCS cloud-based solution. It's a client-agnostic solution, so we're not a client vendor. We've integrated with all the major client vendors as well as handset OEMs, so I'll be demonstrating some downloadable clients interoperating with our service, our cloud that's based out of North America. And we'll be demonstrating features such as the one-to-one chat, the group chat, file transfer, and video share. As well as we'll be demonstrating our Presence and XDMS solution, which utilizes both a PC and a web-based, or a PC client as well as a client on the iPhone. And we'll be demonstrating Presence as well as simple IM messaging, including Presence. So I encourage you to stop by our presentation if you want to know more information regarding RCS, as well as to see a demonstration of some of those features. Thank you.